Good morning. How are you today? Okay, so today we have a different. Well, we will have a different class. And morning, Dulce. The first thing we need to, well, the first question I need to ask is, have you ever thought about how to make a kind of classification according to people's abilities or features? Have you? What is, for example, for you, what is the most or what are the most important aspects you take into account in order to make like a classification of something? When you classify something, what you take into account? I need to listen your answers. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it. When you classify something or when you make a classification of something or someone, maybe we can classify people, what is or what kind of features of aspects do you take into account? Do well, meanwhile you think about that, I'm going to just start calling out your names. Remember, you need to talk according to just take the um, assistance, okay? Mm, okay, so Kevin. Oh, Kevin is not here. Erika. Is Erika in here? Erika. Okay. Um, Andy.
Present.
Sandra.
Here,
Alejandra. Alejandra in here. Anais. Daniela?
Here, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Um, Terezi? Yatsiri?
Present.
Mm, Alicia? Diana?
Present, teacher.
Okay. Um, Kayla?
Profe, ella no funciona su micrófono. Dijo que iba a mandar chat.
Okay. Dulce?
Here.
Fernanda? Is Fernanda in here? Arturo? Is Arturo in here? Okay. Ruby?
Here, teacher.
Okay. Sure. Is Victor in here? Miriam? Okay. Janetti? Monica?
Here. Here,
Jessica?
teacher. Aquí estoy, es que
Yes.
no sirve.
Jessica? Okay. Dulce?
Present. Teacher, aquí estoy. Soy Jessica.
Yes, I already got it. I already got your attendance, don't worry. Axel? Sure.
Present.
Mm, Diana?
Present.
And well, Iris?
Present.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I have three messages in here, so let me check who's in here and didn't answer. Well, okay, Kayla. Okay, don't worry, I got it. So for the rest, if they, well, if your classmates arrive, or you already know, if you arrive late, just please tell me in order to remind you and just change your absence in order to be a card marking here, okay? In order to indicate you're late. Okay, so do you have a special homework? Did you do it, guys? Guys, you had a homework? Did you do it? Yes or not? Yes or not?
¿Que hay superlativos cortos y largos?
Yes, well, we have superlatives, and we have as well, we're going to use it with adjectives that are long and short. So, who did the homework? Okay, in this for this class, what we're going to do is, first of all, do you have any question or doubt about the comparatives? Guys, do you have any question related to the comparatives? Yes or not?
No, teacher.
Okay.
Profe, ¿que hay superlativos irregulares?
Yes. Well, in
Como,
this case, tell me.
como de words o de best.
Okay, good. That's a good point. In order for we are going to just take into account. Good, excellent. So um, this is going to be like, or this is going to work into different aspects, but at the same time, it's very similar to the comparatives, right? Basically, we're going to follow the same rules, but we're going to add a different ending to the words. In this case, those words are adjectives, right? So, as you mentioned, we're going to have, well, we're talking about superlatives or comparatives. We're going to have regular uh, adjectives and irregular adjectives. The irregular adjectives are the ones that change the order or, well, the structure of the word. In this case, it's not going to be like just at er ending, okay? So basically what we're going to learn today is to create, well, comparatives and superlatives, and then we're going to just use both of them in just one sentence. So what I need you to do is to pay attention. I'm going to just write down some examples in here. I'm going to write down some examples in here, and you need to tell me, according to the examples I'm going to rewrite in here, or according to the examples we're going to see in here, basically are going to be the same. We well, the same sentences we saw last class, but in this case we're going to just make the changes in here, okay? So once I'm gonna finish, once I finish, you're going to just I'm going to share the screen with you. In this case, I'm going to share the screen, and then you're going to tell me what is the difference, or according to the information you have, you're going to tell me what is happening with the superlatives, okay? So what other thing you know about the superlatives? Guys, what else do you remember about this? So, guys, what do you remember about this? What do you remember? Okay, remember we need to just look. Okay, so it says features to, well, to just like make a or to remark or to make like notorious in a group of people of things. Okay, yes. Oh, that's why that's the idea. Okay, so remember, comparatives are going to be, well, or are used in order to make comparisons between two things. For example, I'm going to say, my brother is taller than me. Okay, that's like the comparison, me and my brother. So the comparison is between us. But what we're going to just establish with the superlative is that this in this categorization we just have, there is something that it's on top. Okay, so let's say it in here. I'm going to share the screen. Let me check what is happening in here. Mm, I don't know what is happening in here. Okay. Mm-mm. I don't know what is happening with the presentation. Let me check for a second. Mm, okay, I don't know why I can share the screen with you. I have some problems to do this. Okay, meanwhile, can you give me an example, please? Guys, can you give me examples of it? I don't know what is happening. I can just share this with you. Let me check. Guys, okay, I don't know
Comparative
why I can share
or
this
superlative
with you.
teacher? Can,
Superlative, please. Superlative, can
um,
you?
I am the shortest in my family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good. Okay. I don't know why I can share the screen with you. I'm just trying, but I can't, and I don't know why. Mm, I don't know why I can share it. I'm just trying to do it, but I don't know why I can't. Okay. Hmm. It's not working well. Let me check what is happening. Hmm. I don't know what is happening here. Hmm. Okay, can you give me another example meanwhile I try to fix this, please? Guys, another example, please.
Yo, teacher.
Okay, please.
My friend is the worst student in at his school.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Good. Okay. Do you have another
Um,
example?
this the most interesting book I have ever read.
I have ever read. Read. In this
Right.
cases, I have ever read. It's going to be pronounced. Remember that the verb read changes. It doesn't change in form, but according to the conjugation you give it to it, the pronunciation is going to change. I mean, you're going to write it as equal in any form. The problem in here is that it changes. For example, you're going to say like read, and then when you say the past, you need to say red as the color. Okay.
Hey, teacher.
Good. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this. Does any of you have another example? Okay, I think I am going to share it. Okay, it's sharing on here, so I have to.
Your teacher.
Okay, give me your example then.
Um, yeah, the happiest girl in the world.
Okay, yes. Okay, good. So, for example, in here, what we're going to do is this, okay? So, can you see the presentation? Can you, yes, did this share with you?
¿Puedo
Guys,
pasar yo, profe?
okay.
Sí. I am the smartest person in my
Mm-hmm.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent, good. Um, okay, so we're going to do this. Superlatives. Can you see the presentation, the slide in your screen? Can you see it?
No,
Chicos,
teacher.
actívenla. No?
No.
Hmm. Let me check what is happening. Okay, I don't know what is happening in here.
¡La basura!
Okay, what about now? Can you see it? Can you watch it? Guys,
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
can you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, yes. Because I don't know what was happening here, so I had like a problem because it is supposed that I was sharing with you, but then you said, well, at the beginning I couldn't share it with you. Then I was sharing, but it's supposed that you can see it. So now it's okay. So okay, let's start by explaining this part. Um, which is the superlatives. As I mentioned you, the structure is or the rules are going to be the same. Just we need to be just careful with the ending. It says we use a superlative to say that a thing or a person is the most of the group. So remember, we're making comparisons, and then we need two things that we're going to compare. Then we need to just always mark who's better, okay, or who's above them all. Siempre necesitamos decir quién está por encima de la comparación. It's like kind of necessary for people to make comparisons and to also say who is on the top or who's on top. Okay. In this case, we're going to express who or what is on top. Es lo que está hasta arriba. So that's why we're going to say like we're going to make like a comparison or a categorization, and in this we're going to use like we're going to compare this and this. There is always something that it's on top. Good. Okay. So now what we're going to do in here is to see that the only thing that changes in here is the ending, because the rules are the same. The rules for the adjectives are going to be the same. Well, some of them are going to change, that are the regular ones, that first the ones you mentioned previously. In this case, it says, for example, you remember that when we have a comparative, we need to add the ending, the er ending in the word than, right? So for superlatives, we're going to just exchange that part, or we're going to exchange the ending, and then we need to add the article the, and then the ending est, or yes, est, okay? So for example, I can say the coffee in Europe is better, well, or the coffee in Mexico is better than the coffee in Peru, maybe. And then we're going to just making the comparison between coffee. I'm going to say at the same time that the best coffee, or this is the best coffee in London, or coffee is the best, or is best in London. Okay, so that's why we are just marking. We're going to just make a comparison, maybe, but at the same time, we're going to just talk about what is on top. That's why we have it's the best. Okay, and in this case, it's like literally el más. Okay, in Spanish. So that's why we work with article D. It's the best cafe in London. In this case is talking about the place. Okay. When we have coffee, it's like the drink or the plant. But when we have cafe, it's like the place. Okay. The store maybe, or the place where you buy coffee. It's the cafe. This word, you're going to find it in different languages as the same meaning. Okay, so the second example, this is the biggest. Okay, this bowl is the biggest one. This bowl is the biggest one. In this case, remember when we have a short adjective that ends with a consonant, vowel consonant with double the last consonant. And in this case, we're going to add the ending est. And this bowl is the biggest one. Este tazón es el más grande. Okay, we can say like the green bowl is bigger than the blue bowl. Or for example, if we are talking about the same thing, we can like differentiate it by colors. But in this case, we're going to say, but this is the biggest one. And then it says in here, John and Lisa are the most intelligent students here. So what we're going to just see is again, we add the, and then as we have a long, or yes, a long adjective in here, we're going to just add most, and then we're going to just set intelligent as equal or in the base of the without any change. Okay, so John and Lisa are the most intelligent students here. And then let's go. This dress is the prettiest one. In this case, remember, it's like what we have. If we have like an adjective that ends in Y, we exchange Y or we dropped Y and we add I, and then we add the est ending. So basically the rules, like the conjugation rules, are going to be the same. But in this case, what is going to change is like the article D instead of than, and the ending. We're going to add est, okay? Is it clear, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Do you have any questions so far? Guys, do you have any question?
No,
Do you have questions so far? Is it clear? Okay, so what I need you to do is to write down 4 examples of comparatives, and then you're going to write the same idea of the comparatives, but obviously in this case you're going to exchange. You're not going to say, like, for example, if you talk about height, you're not going to say, for well, in the comparative you're going to say, I am taller than my brother, okay? But when we talk about superlatives, you're going to say like, I'm the tallest in my family. Yes. So that's why we're going to do it. Like we're going to use the same ideas or the same just sense in the sentences. But in this case, first you're going to make a comparison, and then you're going to make a superlative. Okay, the superlative form of the sentences. Yes, guys.
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead. If you have questions with vocabulary or something, you can ask me. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Guys, do you have any question? Do you have any questions so far? Do you have any questions so far? Who has finished this activity? Guys, guys, Finish.
No, teacher.
Questions? Finish? Okay. Do you have any questions so far, guys?
Teacher,
Tell me.
¿cuántas oraciones son? ¿Cinco?
4.
Cuatro. Ok. Ya las tengo.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay, like in the comparison of the comparatives and the superlatives?
superlative.
Yes, like for example, what I said, like you said, like I'm taller than my brother, and then we can say like I'm the tallest. The only thing we need to take into account is like the adjective we use in the comparative, and then turn that adjective into the superlative form.
A ver, espérenme.
Okay.
Yes.
Does anyone has finished there? What are you working with the superlatives or the comparatives? Guys, do you have the comparative sentences?
Superlative, no?
Well, in this case, like I was telling you, you need to work with both of them. Well, comparative first, and then use the adjective in comparative to create a superlative. But all of you, or yes, who has finished the comparative? Well, who has everything? Ya tiene todo. Do you have the comparatives or the superlatives or only the comparatives? Okay, meanwhile you finish, I'm going just to call out the assistant just in order to know who's here
Okay.
or who
Teacher,
arrived before the first call.
son 5 horas,
Tell me,
¿tienes? Son 5 horas, ¿tienes?
four.
Four?
There should be four. Four of them. Cuatro.
Ah, ok, creo que ya las tengo.
Okay.
One. La escala is the smaller city in the world.
Smaller,
Smaller.
the smaller city in the world. Yes, yes.
Atlisco.
It's the smallest.
Smaller. Atlisco is smaller than Tehuacan.
Okay.
Jose Jose is the best singer in the world.
Okay, good.
She is more beautiful than her sister.
Okay, good.
I am hardworking than my friend.
I am more hardworking.
I am more hardworking than my sister. ¿Qué diga my friend?
Friend, friend.
Sí,
Okay, yes, and my friend, good.
finished.
Okay, good. Excellent. Another idea? Guys, do you have another idea of this?
Yo, teacher,
Tell me.
the comparative,
Mhm.
my grandmother's house is bigger than mine. My
My grandmother's
house,
mother's house
my
is bigger
grandmother's
than my
house.
house. Mhm.
My dad
It's
is
bigger.
taller than my mom.
Mhm.
I am clever than my brother. Cleverer.
Cleaver, cleaver. We have three.
Clever. Yes, and the superlative.
More cleaver.
Clever man.
It's how many syllables does cleaver have?
Uh, three.
Yes. So we need to add more cleaver. I
Clever.
am I
I
am
am
more
clever
cleaver. More.
than my.
Nos faltó el more. I am more cleaver.
Okay. I am more clever.
Podríamos usar.
¿Mande?
Yes. We can also use smart. I am smarter, and then in that case we can also say like er ending smart. I'm smarter.
Okay. The superlative.
Mm-hmm.
The your dad is angry all the time.
Your dad is the young. Well, in this case, we are using a state, but in this case, we need to change it because it's like he's the angriest. Es como
¿Es
el
que?
más enojado todo el tiempo.
Es que quería decir está enojado todo el tiempo.
Ajá, entonces, in this case, we're not going to use comparative or superlative. We only express,
Okay.
your dad is angry all the time. O sea, está
Okay.
enojado todo el tiempo. Ahí no hay ninguna comparación. Yes.
Pues la otra es today there are fewest students in the class that
Can you repeat it?
today there are fewest students in
Today,
the class.
today there are. What is the adjective in Spanish? Because I
Que
couldn't just
hoy
get
hay...
what you said.
¿Mande? Es que se corta un poco y no lo entiendo a veces.
Okay, so what is the adjective or what is your idea in Spanish? Because I didn't get clearly the adjective you're using.
Figües, pocos o menos.
Fewest. Or in this case, we're going to say today there are less students. Less students. Less. That's an
Ok.
irregular. So few, less. Menos. Less.
Y entonces, ¿para qué se utilizaría el figües?
Fewest. Few is like there are a few students. Como hay algunos.
Ok.
Okay. But in this
Yes,
case, you
teacher.
need to say that there are, se supone que hay menos, ¿no?
Ajá.
Okay, so the correct thing is less.
List. Ok,
There
teacher.
are, yes, today there's less students in the class.
La otra sería... Yesterday, the day was cloudiest that on Wednesday.
Should be like, it was clouder,
Cloudiest.
because, no, clouder, because with they are ending, because we're making a comparison. Yesterday was cloudier than, actually it's like more cloudy, I think. It should be like verb, cloudy, 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 cloudy.
Ok.
We have again three syllables, so it should be, it was more cloudy. It was more cloudy than on Friday, more than on Friday. Yes. So in this case, we're using comparison.
Ok, teacher. Entonces voy a hacer otras porque casi hice puros comparativos.
Yes, it was actually like it's more cloudy, because remember, if we have three different sounds that are the syllables in this case, the sounds are the syllables in English. So we have cloudy, cloudy.
Cloudy.
So we have three, so it should be like more cloudy.
Ok.
So just remember to the sounds you pronounce in a word are going to be the syllables the word have. In this case, cloudy is like a short word, but at the same time, when we pronounce it, we need to produce three different sounds in order to just accomplish the pronunciation of the word. In this case, it should be a long adjective. It's
Yes,
a
teacher.
three-syllable adjective, so okay.
Ok, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Yo, teacher.
Okay, tell me.
Comparative. Today is colder than yesterday.
Today,
Sí. Today is
today,
colder
yes,
than yesterday.
today.
Um,
Good, excellent.
she is younger than my brother. My car is
She's younger, yes.
my car is never than yours.
Newer,
Never
yes,
than yours.
newer,
He
yes.
swims better than my cousin.
Can you repeat?
Mande?
Can you repeat it?
Ah,
The last one?
he swimming better than my cousin.
Better, better.
Better,
We can say better
better.
or better. Yes,
When
better. If you
he,
say bitter, is like, well, the word has a different sounds that I think is like agrio, I think. Bitter,
uh,
yes, amargo.
superlative. I am the
Yes.
I am the happiest woman in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina is the youngest in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Juan is the smartest person I can know. My
I
father
know. The K doesn't sound in that part. It's no only, okay?
is no. Uh,
Okay. So the previous one was is the smartest person I know. The K doesn't sound in that part, so it's no only.
my grandfather is the oldest man I know.
Yes. Okay, exactly.
Yep.
Good. Good job.
Thank you.
Just let's be a little careful. Well, you need to be more careful with the pronunciation because, for example, the one, well, the first is better, and if you pronounce it as bitter, actually the word also exists. We only exchange the e, and we can drop the e and we add an I, and the word is bitter. That means amargo. So we can just okay. In this case, try to practice your pronunciation. A good idea for this, I don't know if any other teacher had told you, but if you're afraid to speak, or for example, if you're just yes, in this case, if you have some ideas, it is a good idea to say aloud, like by looking yourself in a mirror. It's like you're going to talk to the mirror, and it's going to be a good exercise just in order for you to gain confidence, and at the same time, just in order to improve your pronunciation. At the same time, if you want to improve your pronunciation, you just need to listen. Maybe at the beginning you're not going to get all the things you just or you just listen. But in this case, it's going to be good because you're going to listen the pronunciation of a lot of different words, and then your brain is going to just start like taking the sounds into account, and it's going to be a good way in order for you to improve your pronunciation. Who wants to continue with this?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Profe, le puedo decir las que yo hice, pero no sé si estoy bien.
Sure, go ahead. Don't worry. Remember, if we are not, or if we have committed, if you have mistakes, we can correct them. So it's the important part of learning. So don't worry, you're learning, and I'm learning from you, and I'm still well. When it comes to be a language, we never stop learning it. So don't worry.
Ok.
Go ahead.
Bueno, la primera dice, it's the best wine in Spain.
Is the best wine in Spain?
Ujú.
Good, excellent. Yes, it's
Después es, this shoe is a smaller one.
this
Shoe is smaller.
is the smallest one, right? Because if you say smaller, you need to make the comparison. This shoe is smaller than the blue one, or you can say this shoe is the smallest one.
A smaller one.
Smallest
Ujú.
with the est ending. Yes.
Ok, la siguiente dice, Ana Paola are the most workers here.
Most hardworking.
Ah, sí, me
Like
falta.
In Spanish you want to say más trabajadora, como trabajador, que en cuanto
Ujú.
a it's hardworking. So you need to say are the most hardworking people in here. Maybe you can say it.
Ok, then sería, Ana and Paola are the most hardworking here.
The most hardworking people here.
Ah, people here. Ok. Y la última, this pants is the ugliest.
These pants are the ugliest. In this case, as we are talking like a plant, you know, well, it's supposed that we have two legs, right? It's going to be count as a plural. That's why it's these plants are,
Um,
and then we also need to exchange the demonstrative. In this case of this, we need to add this. Okay, so we have this and this. The other that
okay.
it's with EHESA. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Who's next?
Yo, teacher.
Please go ahead.
My sister is the best in her class.
Best, best,
Best in
best
her class.
in her class. Good.
My cousin has the smaller house of all.
Is the smallest in this
Smaller
case. If you say
este,
smaller, you need to say he's smaller than. O sea, si dices como es más chico o el más.
no, mi primo tiene la casa más pequeña de
In this
todos.
case, oh, my cousin has the smallest house. The smallest house. This is going to be a superlative.
Okay. Este, his shoes are the most beautiful than his.
Can you repeat it?
His shoes, sorry, his shoes are the most beautiful than his.
Okay. Yes, I got I got the idea. But in this case, you can mention, like, for example, the name. Um, well, well, in this case, is well written, but maybe in the context can be like a little tricky. So maybe you can say, just in order for you to just clarify another ideas in the future, we can say, like, for example, Raul shoes are more. What was the adjective you use? ¿Qué adjetivo
Beautiful.
usaste?
Beautiful.
Okay. Okay, like for example, Samantha's shoes are more beautiful than Lucia's.
Okay.
Okay, good,
Sí.
excellent.
Bueno, la última sería The dog is bigger than my cat.
Okay, the dog is bigger than my cat. Good, excellent.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks to you. Every idea, guys?
¿Yo puedo decir las mías?
Yes.
Um, my house is bigger than yours. My brother is taller than I.
Than
I
me.
can find my most comfortable jeans. Pirate
Comfortable. That
comfortable.
is pronounced as. We can pronounce it like in a different way. Like we can say comfortable, comfortable, or comfortable, comfortable. But
Comfortable.
comfortable is not a word. Comfortable, we can express that in three different ways, or we pronounce that word in three different ways. Comfortable, comfortable, but never say comfortable. That is like, that doesn't exist. Okay,
Okay.
continue, please.
I can find
You're
my
welcome.
most
Continue.
comfortable jeans. Pirates
Mm-hmm.
of the Caribbean
Mm-hmm.
is the best movie.
Pirates, Pirates of Caribbean is the best movie. Pirates, okay?
Okay.
So it pronounced pirate, pirate. Good. Excellent.
Finish.
You have another idea? Okay, thank you. Another idea, guys?
Teacher,
Tell me.
I want to participate, please.
Okay, participate. Good, excellent.
My brother is weirder than my sister.
My brother is.
Weirder than my sister.
Yes, good, excellent.
My mom is smarter than my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My mother is the smartest person I know.
Good, excellent.
And my father is the oldest man I know.
Oldest, oldest
Oldest man I know.
man.
Man, man,
Oldest man.
man,
In this case, if we say man, man. If we
man.
say man, it's the plural. And then we say hombres. So man. My dad is the oldest man I know. Good. Excellent. Is that it? Is that it? Do you have another idea? Guys.
Yo le puedo decir las mías.
Yes, of course.
You are Peter, that your sister. Puebla
You
is
are
bigger,
bigger.
bigger than Cholula. Superlative.
Okay.
You are the most intelligent in your my family.
In your
You are
family.
in your
Okay. In
family.
that case, you say in your. Because if you say in your my family, so that's kind of tricky. So it's your family or it's okay. In this
It's
case,
in
so it
your,
should be in your family. Good. And then the other
okay.
is
Okay. You are the tellers in the classroom.
excellent. Good.
Finish.
Another idea? Okay, thank you. Guys, who wants to participate? Guys, who wants to participate?
¿Puedo decir las mías?
Yes,
Okay. I am the most responsive of my family.
I am the most responsible
Responsible
in,
of my
in
family.
my family.
Mhm.
In my family.
In my family.
I'm the most responsible person. You can also say like I'm the most responsible person in my family.
Okay.
Good.
Sí.
What's next?
I am the most loving person in the world.
Excellent. Good.
Okay. Um, she is the most elegant person I have ever seen.
I have ever seen. Yes. In this case, you can also like just try to just not to separate the words. And she is the most elegant person I've ever known. We can use contractions in that case. I've ever known, or I have ever known. But in this case, at the same time, remember when we use words that end with a consonant and then are followed with and one with starts with a vowel, we just link the sounds. That's why we're going to link it and just not separate them in order for gain fluency for you. Okay, so
Oh,
do you have any other
um,
idea? sentence? Finish?
Y la última. This car is the most expensive he has ever bought.
This car is the
The
most
most,
expensive
he has ever bought.
he has ever bought. Yes, bought. In this case, bought.
Ya, bought. Ajá,
Bought.
ya,
Good.
ya terminé.
Excellent. Good. Yes.
Gracias.
Who's next? You're welcome.
Your teacher.
Who's next? Okay, please go ahead.
Um, my sentence is I read the most important next paper every morning than
Yes.
at night.
What is that sentence then? You said I read the most important newspaper.
Newspaper every morning.
So that's the superlative. So yes, I read the most important newspaper in the morning or every morning. The only part where you say "dan a night" is not doesn't make sense in your sentence. So I suggest you just to drop the other idea and to finish until I I read the most important newspaper. Yes,
Um, ¿Lo vuelvo a repetir?
please. Well, can you repeat it?
La primera oración.
Yes.
I read the most important newspaper every morning that at night.
Okay. So that night doesn't make sense in your sentence. So drop it. Ahí ya no sobra lo de that night.
Ok.
Ya nada más es como yo lo ¿sale? Entonces quitamos lo demás, quitamos lo de that a night. Ahí ya no lo necesitamos como tal.
Ok. Two sentence. He is the best swimmer.
Swimmer. Swimmer.
Swimmer.
Yes, the W doesn't sounds like a U. Swimmer.
He is the best swimmer.
Mm-hmm.
In your solar system, Neptune is the furthest planet.
Furious? What is furious?
Furious. Mm,
What is your idea about the adjective in Spanish? So if you translate your sentence, what is the meaning of your sentence in Spanish? Or what is the translation?
Más lejos.
Oh, in this case is further, furthest, and further, farthest, farthest.
Farthet.
So we have further and farther, okay?
Oh, okay.
What you have, okay, if can you see the screen? Can you
¿Cómo?
see the screen? Can you see the slide I have in here?
No,
¿Sí se ve la
no.
presentación? ¿Sí se ve la diapositiva?
Yes.
Okay, so I have already wrote the words you have there. Further and farther, right? So
El primero. Ajá. pero
Farther.
terminación EST. Bueno,
Yeah.
dice furthest.
So it's farthest, farthest.
Farthest.
Actually, well, let's suppose that metaphorically, or when we talk about, o sea, cuando hacemos distancia, esto lo voy a explicar para todos y en español para que me entiendan más fácil. Cuando hablamos de situaciones o de, ¿cómo decirlo? De distancias que son físicas. Cuando hablamos de una distancia física, vamos a usar farther. ¿Vale? Cuando hablamos de una distancia metafórica, usamos farther. Tu distancia en este caso sí sería una distancia física, porque estás hablando de que en el sistema solar, el planeta más lejano es Neptuno, ¿right?
Yes.
Entonces, ahí sí estamos hablando de una distancia física, entonces sería farthest. Farthest.
Yes.
Ajá, cuando es far con A es para distancias físicas y cuando es con U es para distancias metafóricas, ¿ok?
Entonces, en este caso es física.
Mhm. Like for example, but in the sentence you can use further. Like for example, when you are writing or when you are just making a research in a book, and then or in a page, an internet page or web page, then it say like further information is available in our website, for example. Hay más información disponible. Entonces, en ese caso, la información puede decir que tiene una distancia metafórica, porque como tal es la cantidad, pero no es como una longitud en cuanto a distancia, ¿sabes? Puede ser como en cantidad. Entonces, ahí como es metafórico, ahí se usa el further con F. ¿Sí? Cuando la
Yes.
distancia, entonces, cuando la distancia sea física, que la puedas medir en kilómetros, metros, cualquier situación así, el farther, y ese farther pasa a farthest.
Ok.
Perfect.
Y el último es Game of Thrones is much more finished than the crown.
Okay, good. Well,
Finished, teacher.
okay. Another idea? Another idea? Guys, do you have another idea? Have you all passed? ¿Ya todos pasaron? Guys,
Creo que no, pero no quieren participar.
okay, don't worry. Remember, the participation counts in your final evaluation, so that's up to you. Okay, so as I was telling you, well, I'm going to just make this explanation in blue here. And as I was telling you, we're going to use two different sentences for the superlative and the comparative in just one sentence, okay? Coffee is okay. So how we can mix or use superlatives and comparatives in just one sentence, okay? The most regular thing is that as we're making like a comparison and we're going to just set one on the top, or we're going to say my brother is taller than me, but my sister, that actually I have a mistake in here because I add 2s, but my sister, okay, so, no, 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 no. Okay, this is going to be this part in here. Okay, my brother is taller than me, but my sister is the tallest. The coffee, that actually I have another mistake in here, coffee with double E. And the coffee is hotter. I don't know why I am just using in here hotter. Okay. The coffee is hotter than tea. The milk is the hottest. Okay, in this case, we're just making a comparison. And then we're using both structures in just one sentence. And as I told you, this is going to be like in order to make the classification. This is more than this, but there is always someone that or something that it's on top. Okay? So my brother is taller than me, but my sister is the tallest. The coffee is hotter than tea, but the milk is the hottest. Okay? Is it clear so far, guys? Yes. Let's use both of them in just one sentence. My brother is taller than me, but my sister is the tallest. The coffee is hotter than tea. Or in this case, we can also say coffee is hotter than tea, but the milk is the tallest. Okay? So we can even drop this D or the article, the first the article that in which we start the sentence, it can be dropped. Questions so far? Guys, do you have questions? Is it all clear? Yes or not? Is it clear, class?
No, teacher.
Okay, what I'm going, well, what we are doing here is just using both comparative and superlatives in just one sentence. So the first thing we need to do is to make the comparison, okay? That's the first part. My brother is taller than me. Okay, but maybe I have a sister too, and she's the tallest, so I'm going to just express that idea. My brother is taller than me, but my sister is the tallest. So maybe I have two more siblings, or yes, and in this case, I'm going to talk about the three of us. And then, as I'm talking about the height, I'm going to make like the comparison, but at the same time, I'm going to just like mention who is the tallest of us. So that's why I'm saying my brother is taller than me, but my sister is the tallest. Yo soy más, o mi hermano es más alto que yo, pero mi hermana es la más alta. And in this case, we're just making like the comparison at the beginning, and then we're going to mention who's on top. For example, my brother is more intelligent than my cousin, but I'm the most intelligent. Okay. Pues vamos a hacer la comparación y al mismo tiempo vamos a mencionar quién está sobre lo que comparamos al principio. ¿Ok? Yes?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then the second example. As I told you, we can drop the article in here and we can also say coffee is hotter than tea. Coffee is hotter than tea, but the milk is the hottest. El café está más caliente que el té, pero la leche está más caliente que los otros dos, ¿ok? Entonces, then what we're going to do in here is to create the comparison, but at the same time, when we finish the comparison, we say who's on top. O sea, hacemos la clasificación. Primero hacemos la comparación. Una vez que tenemos ya la comparación, ya vamos a mencionar qué es lo que está sobre la comparación o quién está por, digamos, digámoslo así, en el punto más alto. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Okay, so what you need to do is write down 5 sentences using comparative and superlative. Here you have the examples. And if you have any question, please ask me.
4
Okay?
sentence?
Yes, 4
Okay,
sentences.
thank you.
So please go ahead because we're just, or there are, yes, there are 15 minutes left. So please go ahead. So here you have 2 examples of it. 1 and 2. And then what you're going to do is to follow like this structure. And now remember, as we're going to just mention, we can also use or in this case, we must, or we have to use the same adjective because we're just making a comparison between height. For example, my brother is taller than me. At the same time, I'm going to mention who's the tallest. So in this case, we need to use the same adjective, then what is the comparative and what is the superlative. And we need to be careful with the elements of each part of the sentence. Okay. Okay, meanwhile you finish, I'm going to just call out their names again, just in order to know who's late. Okay. Erika? Is Erika in here? Andy?
Present.
Okay, thank you. Sandra?
Present.
Okay. Alejandra? Okay. Anais?
Present.
Okay. Daniela? Yatsiri?
Present.
Okay. Marta? Martin here? Okay. Diana?
Here, teacher.
Okay. Kayla? Dulce?
Present.
Alma? Alma? Is Alma in here? Arturo?
Present.
Ruby?
Present.
Victor? Dianetsi? Mónica?
Present.
Jessica? Denise?
Teacher Jessica.
Okay. Axel? Is Axel in here?
Present, teacher.
Okay.
Present.
Victor? Diana?
Present.
And Iris?
Present.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, who has finished? Guys, who has finished? Have you finished?
No, teacher.
Any of you have finished? Nadie? Okay, don't worry. This is going to be as a homework. So it's going to turn a homework. Tell me, how are you doing with your project? Remember, you need to send it on Monday. Yes?
Las 4 oraciones.
Well, the sentences should be a homework because you mentioned you haven't finished. So they are going to be homework because the time is getting, or it's yes, it's almost over. But how are you doing with your projects? Remember, you should deliver them on Monday.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so do you don't have any question related to that? Don't you have any question related
No,
to it?
teacher.
Okay. Your sentences, have you finished? No.
Yo tengo tres.
Okay, can you tell me them, please?
Um, my cat is smaller than my dog, but my hamster is the smallest.
The smallest. Smallest.
Smallest. Mhm.
Perfect. Good.
My hair is longer than my sister's, but my mom's hair is the longest.
My mom's hers is the longest. Yes.
longest.
Excellent.
Y eso no sé si estoy bien, pero the afternoon is better than the day, but the night is the best.
The best. Yes. Or we can also say it's best. Okay.
Okay,
We can also meet it.
y ya.
Perfect. Good. Okay. So guys, the class is over, I think. We have like 4 minutes left, but we're not going to have enough time for all of you to pass. So please, again, you need to deliver me via email. And well, I think that is not going to be a very difficult task or a very difficult homework you're going to deliver. So in order to for it to count as a homework, you have until 8 of today to deliver or to send it. Okay? Yes. So the deadline for this homework is today at 8 o'clock. Yes. Guys, la fecha límite de entrego o de entrega es hoy a las 8. Yes.
Yes.
Las 4 oraciones.
Yes.
Ok.
Like you can, as you wish. If you want to send a photo of your notebook, or if you want to rewrite it in a Word document, you can do whatever you want to. But you need to deliver it. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Then the class is over. But see you next week. See you on Tuesday, and don't forget to send yes, don't forget to send your brochure and also your video, okay? Remember, the project is for those two parts, the brochure. So the grade of the project is going to divide it into different parts. 50% is because of the brochure, or just or it yes, it belongs to the brochure, and the other 50% belongs to your video or the presentation you prepare for your brochure. Okay. So if you don't have any questions so far, see you next week. Have an excellent weekend and take care. Okay. If you have any questions related to the project, you can send me a message in the WhatsApp group, and then I'm going to just yes. Okay, then see you. See you on Tuesday. Have an excellent weekend and take care.
Thank you, teacher. See
Gracias,
you.
teacher. Nos
You're
vemos.
welcome. See you.
Bye, teacher.
See you.